stay with him. That's autonomy. That means I make my own decisions, boy. What do you do? I could spend a week or two out in Honolulu. To the people that see the world just like the news do. While you stunting on the block, you can invest that money, get funded by...
The Carolina Rains have arrived as we are inside a soggy Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Carolina Panthers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Plays like that will really help this offense settle in here on the road.
And when you go on the road, you also have to deal with the fans as well. And when you have those types of runs, that'll settle them back into their seats.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Once again, it's Irving. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown! Tampa Bay! Bucky Irving with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchdown. Back here. Looking to put a drive together.
Hey, go Fury. Set, ready.
Young now. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
That's good.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Now Young. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the 45-yard line.
10 black. Cut.
A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. And he'll go out of bounds after taking a little further down inside the 40. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Ultra. Go ultra. Ready.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And able to get this to the 31. The Panthers in a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. We know they have these RPOs in their playbook, and look, we're seeing it here in the first quarter. You think we're going to see it as the game continues?
They trotted them out early for a reason, partner. They're letting them know that this is in the arsenal, and we rely on it. You better be prepared because this is going to be an all-day affair trying to stop them.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. He stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go. Set. Yellow. 43. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready?
Here is Young. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he's got it. Touchdown Panthers. And Xavier Legette with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yeah, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, caught at the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent. His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
The Panthers take over first and 10.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up first and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And space tough to come by there as they get maybe a yard to the 37. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
Come on. Set.
Right back to Hubbard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw now. Young. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Young. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Hut. Yellow, white, set, go. Ready,
now
go.
Flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. I think probably just trying to draw him off there. It didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll start on the ground with Irvin. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
These two teams all tied after one. From the 35, here's a 2nd and 8. From the gun, Mayfield. That's caught. Emeka Egbuka. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Complete to Emeka Egbuka. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Buccaneers first down.
Here's Mayfield. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And all the way down to the 5. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 46 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
At the 8-yard line.
Baker going to give it to Irvin. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Set. 180.
They'll stay on the ground with Irvin. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Bucky Irving with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs have taken the lead. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Panthers 7. Anders Carlson to kick off.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. Hubbard is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had three tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down the field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. And this one is incomplete.
Well, you know me. Whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Mayfield to throw it. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ultra. Go Ultra. Let's go. Ready?
Following the interception, Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready? Red. Cycle. 50. Green. Set.
Back to throw here. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Yellow, 43. Ready?
Young working out of the gun. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Here's Blake Gillikin now. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 4th down on is Ryan Fitzgerald for the Carolina field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense. Of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Inside the 20. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 52 blue. Ready.
Young will set to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. And he takes it into the end zone for the Panthers touchdown. Bryce Young, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in.
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. Takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Good start, throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Steal! Check steal!
Young quickly to the flat. So no gain on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw, Young. That one complete to again. Well, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now again, it's Hubbard going left. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Young off the bootleg. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Panthers are able to widen their advantage. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
To throw, Mayfield. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackle.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Mayfield's pass intercepted. The Panthers take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready. Field, black. Let's go now. Right. 45. White. Go pink. Ready.
Young to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Big Fury. Yellow.
Back to throw.
Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allow defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mayfield. That is caught inside the 5. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Mayfield's pass intercepted. The Panthers take over first and 10.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. 1 second, all that remains.
Yellow. Ready.
Final play of the half, Young. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Yellow. 22.
Now Young.
Got a man, that's Legette.
And And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Slide through.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Checks this down to Hubbard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Ultra. Go ultra. Let's go. Ready.
Got a man. That's Liggett.
And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown.
And Xavier Liggett
with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 24.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be out right at the 35. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Mayfield down. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
180.
Going to the air again with Mayfield.
That ball caught by his rookie wideout.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 30. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Mayfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Here's Mayfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like the game believed their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I can say this from experience, especially from a defensive back's perspective. There's not many things more terrifying than a toss sweep or a pitch play and all that beef out in front of the runner.
Yeah, I had an old coach say 3 words on those plays, toss or pitch. Set the edge. Heard him over and over.
A lot of times they roll the edge, and when they do that, that's why you can go for a long way.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
38.
Young to throw it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
And Xavier Legette,
A 16-yard touchdown.
and the Panthers have opened the lead up to 30.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves. But we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Mayfield to throw it.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
He's got him in, complete. A big play that time from Tampa Bay. 46 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the left.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. 40 yards.
And the Buccaneers are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead is down to 24.
21. Arthur is Carlson to kick off.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Hut.
Young off the play fake. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Steal. Check steal. Ready.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 5.
Here we go. Black, 95.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
60 red.
Young working out of the gun. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Ready.
That's another Panthers.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try to finish off the game.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Okay, right.
First down.
Strike. Check,
First
strike.
and 10 at the
Set,
18-yard
ready.
line.
Yellow. Check.
Young. And a screen unsuccessfully dropped it. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Come on, ready.
Young going to give to Brooks. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42. Yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that was... certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time.
On the return, Johnson.
31 yards on the punt there.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
A run up the middle with Irvin. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he gets it up past the 35.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
Go!
Now Jones.
Now he's going to step up and run.
When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Throwing Jones. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Straight ahead, it's Irving.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Gain of 4 yards. That's another Buccaneer.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Handoff running left, Irving. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
A gain of 3, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On the handoff, this is Irving.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
They'll try and run here with Irving.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be second down. Operating from the gun, Jones.
Oh, it's incomplete. Oh, it would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Jones. Over the middle, it's complete. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
They'll try it now with Irving.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did.
Result of the
45,
play is a turnover on down.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover.